Hello and welcome back to Best Retro Games. We're playing Final Fantasy VIII. And this is episode 3, isn't it? Can't wait. We're about to go into Dollet on the seed exam. Oh, and immediately into battle music. How exciting. Here we are then. Squall, Zell, Cypher has run on ahead, and here are some Galbadian soldiers for us to fight. I don't mind saying I'm pretty excited. How about you? Hyped up? I bet you are. They're Dollet reinforcements. Can't waste time. I think it's just wonderful that Zell's weapons are some gloves. Just goes around punching people. Yeah, we got him. So, Cypher's on a slightly higher level than us, representing his advanced experience. Quetzalcoatl learned some Maj plus 10%. I did a little bit of reading and learned that Quetzalcoatl is an Aztec thing, mainly. Ifrit learned Boost. We were talking about it last week. Oh, I shouldn't be talking to people, should I? I remember from last time, or I'll lose points. But I'm so interested. There should be an Infonet cable around here somewhere to gather the latest information from the info network system. We've got to do what we can without the use of radio waves. So basically, unlike you guys, we use our heads. Squall says, backup duty seems boring. We're going to be the heroes on the front line, Zell. Very gung-ho. Sheesh, give me a break. All you meatheads are the same. Get to your station, will ya? Alright, let's go ahead and behave ourselves for a while. Let's try and be good students. I believe there's a bar there that you can go into later, but you can't go in right now because you're on mission mode. Right, Cypher, how's it going? Having fun yet? I am, actually. Yeah, thanks for asking. He's not such a bad guy. Oh no! Ambushed from the bridge above. Full of surprises, this game. Right then. Struck first. I think that means they had a chance at us first, but they didn't. Fire Thunder, question mark, or Cure. Let's stock some magic while we're at it. Blizzards, eh? Interesting thing in this game, one of the things that drew some criticism is that you power up basically by having more magic spells. They kind of work like items, whereas in other games in this series and of this kind, as you level up you get more MP or magic points, which allow you as a character to cast more spells before you next recharge or whatever. And each type of spell costs a different amount, but you gained power as a character by leveling up your magic points, and that, I sort of see the sense in that. And I suppose it is a very different system, this, but I think it enables you to have a more versatile experience more quickly in the game, earlier on in the game, and to have more fun designing your own experience from an early stage in the game. Because you can pass these spells around between characters and you can power them up in different ways depending on how you want to play it. So, pros and cons, as always with these things. And you're never going to make everyone happy. But I do like the way that this game did what it did and did it unashamedly. It tried to be different. And playing it as I did before really knowing anything about other RPGs, it didn't seem wrong, I suppose. And I still don't think it's wrong. I like it. I think people are very concerned about what's different. That's the bar there. We're not talking to people though. We're going to be good little soldier children. It's very high octane, this music. Cypher says, the central square is up ahead. Hey, all you Galbadian cowards out there. Come out and show your faces. Don't leave me hanging now. Such a tough guy. What an idiot, says Zell. That's another way of looking at it, yeah. It's perspective, Zell. Life is what you make it. Oh, more hiding behind the fountain. They love a little ambush, these Galbadian guys. But they clearly don't love training or wearing proper armour, because we can just sort them out in no time at all. Let's use some magic for a change. It's a bit of fun. Oh yeah, there you go, Squall. Fantastic job. And we're not getting the victory fanfare after winning these battles, because the battle music is just continuing, signifying a continued campaign. I suppose we're in war now, not just little monster battles. Oh, I forgot to tell the GF to learn something new. So let's go into the menu for a moment. Oh, we've got to watch a conversation first. There may be more. Hello, doggy. The little doggies come into the frame. Cypher, all right, I want you guys to scout the area for enemies. Let's scout this dog for enemies. Question him or her. No, we can't get anything out of the dog. It's holding its tongue. We're going to go into the menu then, as I said. So the first thing we were going to do was make sure that Quetzalcoatl is learning what we want him to. Oh, card. This is the one where you can change monsters into cards during battle, which I just adore. Because it will come in handy if we ever want to be good at the card game. Because I certainly can't just try or be smart about it. Oh, maybe I should be learning... Didn't we just learn Boost? What did we just learn? Some Mage, something. Oh, it's Ifrit maybe learned Boost. Cool, alright. And we're pressing R buttons, the shoulder buttons, to cycle through. Yeah, Boost complete. Okay, fine. Let's learn Strength plus 20%, because that kind of thing is useful in a way that even I can understand. You just boost the power of a particular character's stats. So similarly, after we learn Boost here, I might just go ahead and learn Spr plus 20%. I think Spr is Spirit or Magic Defense. You get Spr, which is Magic Defense, and Vit, Vitality, which is Physical Defense. Cool. And did we want to do anything else in the junction menu? Let's just check our magic since last time. We could junction some thunder to Cypher's magic slot there. And what else? We could junction nothing more to Squall, that's fine. And junction some magic to Zell's strength here. See, his fire is sending it up by 2 points. Fantastic stuff. Okay, we're scouting the area. I think we go up here and find some fellas hiding behind a parked car. Yeah, see? Just absolute hiding masterclass by the G Army. Nice little town square design. It's a little bit kind of too cute and nice. I feel like there should be damage about, really. Just looks like everyone's having a nice Sunday indoors while magical fantasy battles wage through the town square. Nice sunset overhead as well, and clouds moving across the sky. I haven't really noticed that before, but there's just a little bit of gentle animation in the sky itself. I wonder if that's a sort of few frames cross-blending, or if it's resetting every time the camera cuts away to a different angle, or if it's like a disc that rotates and comes back to its start point. Who knows? Someone does somewhere. So another fact about these games is there's people out there who made them, you know? It wasn't that long ago, and the people are still out there who made these decisions and thought this stuff through. It's fascinating to imagine being involved in this kind of thing. I think even then this kind of game would have taken hundreds of people to make. Designers and story people, and you've got systems designers and coders who are working on putting it all together. I think that's all of them, says Squall. Good. The music, obviously, you've got the battle stuff, you've got lots of implementation, sound design, those brilliant footsteps, that dog making a little noise. Fabulous. Let's chat with Cypher. Well then, we're on standby till the enemy comes. Standby. How boring. It seems to me kind of unrealistic that you'd get sent into a battle zone just to fight 7 or 8 people and then wait around in the square with nothing happening. But maybe that's very realistic. Oh, sounds like it's starting. Maybe that's a very realistic depiction of urban warfare, that there's a lot of very tense waiting and not knowing whether there's 1,000 people just about to come round the corner or one or none. Bring it on. Get out of here, says Cypher to the dog. Ooh, and swashes at him. Scram. You see, this is a classic storytelling device, is have a character interact with a innocent animal early on, and whether they save the cat is the phrase, but it's a dog in this case, or hurt it, is an important indicator of whether we like them or not. And clearly Cypher is not a good guy, because he was mean to the dog. Hey, Galbadian soldiers! What are you waiting for? Come show me what you got. Impatient. I reckon it's a signal dog. It's barking in Morse code. So the bell tower. Time has passed. We're still waiting. Zell is pacing. Nothing, says Squall. Gunblade, absolutely enormous. Let's talk to the dog first. Probably got the most interesting stuff to say. No, just giving itself a little scratch. Alright, how's Cypher up? It's still keeping us waiting. Nothing else to say? That's it! I can't take it anymore. What is this, some kind of dog training? No, it didn't take long. I think I was supposed to talk to Zell first. So the dog goes off. Oh, and a bit of howling. Definitely working for the enemy. And now this always confused me, because they're not really hiding at all, but the soldier comes around the corner, looks directly at them, and then continues with 11 of his buddies. It's the enemy. Where the hell are they going? Ah, up to that mountain top. Hey, what is that up there? Our next destination, says Cypher. Just does what he wants. But that's against orders. Weren't you just saying how bored you were, says Cypher. Squall. I stand by the captain's decision. Captain's decision? You want to wreak some havoc too, don't you? It's a good opportunity to test out my training. Thanks to you, I feel like I can take on anyone, even if they do fight dirty like you. Zinger there from Squall. 1 point. You'll thank me when the time comes, says Cypher. What the hell? I thought you guys didn't get along. You're like all buddy-buddy now. Zell is sort of lovely because he plays the part of the child in all of us. He's so oblivious to the nuance of everything. He's just running around with all this energy and innocence and excitement and decency, but not getting anything. Listen, this ain't no ordinary battle. It's an exam, an important one. I'm telling you, we have to stick to orders. Then you stay here. I don't need any Boy Scouts. Just infuriated by that. That wasn't even that nasty. What was that? Sorry, what was that? Says Zell. Don't take him seriously, Zell. My reading of these lines needs work. Cypher, if we're going to go, let's hurry. The enemy is headed for the facility. That just makes it sound like the toilets. We, Squad B, are to secure the summit. Move out. All right. So Cypher's, whatever, it's calling an audible, I believe they say in American football. Fine, says Zell. He's making a new plan. Goodbye, dog. Past the ristorante in the background there. And on we go. Across this nice bridge. Carpeted, clearly, because there's no footstep sounds. Bit worrying. And a new battle arena. The bridge is its own space. It gives a different feel. More directional. You've got to get through this enemy to get where we're going. Can't go around. Three thunders. Let's have a few more of something. One of the downsides of the junction system I was describing earlier on is that when you've stocked up on all these magics, you kind of want to keep them because your stats rely on them a bit, so you're sort of disincentivized to use them. If I get 100 cures and I'm junctioning them to my HP, I don't want to use them all and get lower HP, so I find myself not really using the magic in games like this so much. But I also don't really use items. I should use these games more. I'm quite sort of one-dimensional as a player of these things. I sort of slash my way through them and see how it goes. But I don't tend to use the different possibilities to their full potential. Maybe I will on this playthrough. Maybe that's my little promise to you, to say thanks for watching. I will do my best to actually enjoy the breadth of this game, the different styles of play that it offers and the different ways of operating. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do it my way. Like I said in the first episode, we're just chilling here. We're not worrying too much. Just doing what feels right. And what feels right now is comforting this Dollet soldier. What business do they have with the communication tower now? I don't know, mate. Here's another someone. As a child, I used to play at this communication tower. It was already closed down then, and I was careless. There's a thing going on in this world with radio signal having been closed down. Ah, who are you? Says Dollet Soldier. Don't worry, we're seed candidates. We've been dispatched by Garden. So what's going on up there? The Galbadian soldiers have entered the communication tower. On top of that, that place has always been a nesting ground for monsters. If you guys are going up, be careful. Help! The sound effect sort of seemed to come too soon there. It gave away the end of the sentence. Oh, scary something. Cypher, listen up. The finishing blow determines the EXP. Save it for me. Yeah, whoever gets the last shot in gets slightly more. Right, so bit of fire, bit of cure. I'm going to use a scan on this enemy to basically to learn its name. I think it's called Anacondar, but I could be wrong. Let's find out. Anacondar. A large venomous snake that uses squeeze attacks. Use caution when its HP are low. It spits poisonous fluid. So it's strong against fire. Absorbs, I think that's sort of poison. And it's got 1300 HP. That's a lot, isn't it? Alright. Weak against ice. Cool, we've drawn some blizzards. Let's maybe use some. Like intelligent game players. Weak against ice. Nice pixels there in the front. So, Squall, Blizzard. Cypher, also Blizzard. Let's see what's what. Create a nice icy rocky ball and do 234 damage. I'll take that. That's quite powerful stuff. 266 for Cypher. Fabulous. That's more than we're getting out of our regular physical attacks, isn't it? So let's do some more. I'm sort of worried about the dimensions of this creature because its head looks enormous and heavy, and it's sort of got that big chest crest, whatever it's called, as well, and it looks like it should topple forward because it doesn't look like its tail's very long. It's doing a squeezer on Zell there. I think we probably got it down to quite low HP levels now, so maybe we can just finish it off with some regular physical attacks. But I should be worried when its HP is low, Scan says, or it'll spit poison at me. Huh? Zell got it in the end. Good job. And no poison to be seen. Sometimes the most dangerous attacks of these enemies don't show up the first time you fight them because they're on a sort of low level, but later in the game you see them again and they have developed these more scary skills. So, yes, boost for Shiva. Let's remember to give her a new ability to learn. Monsters, huh? That sucks. More fun for us, come on. Fun. Fun, please! Just what I was thinking, Zell. Fun, huh? Playing with monsters. So this is what I was saying about these games. monsters just in sort of everyday life as a concept, I think should really concern people a lot more than it does. I think what I want actually is to add strength junctioning, because I like junctioning to strength. I'm a very simple person. I understand brute strength as a concept. This is what I'm talking about with my gameplay being quite one-dimensional. My go-to is generally in this sort of game to put as much power behind the basic physical attacks as possible, because that's the first and simplest way forward in battles, but there's usually a much better strategy if you use the techniques and options available. Galbardian Soldier, the generator is up and running. No problem with the boosters. The hell are they doing? Cable disconnection confirmed. Beginning exchange process. Roger. Someone's name or... Repairs? Who cares? You, presumably, aren't you interested at all? This must be your first real battle. You scared? I don't know, says Squall. See, Squall's not... He's not a sort of innocent in the same way that Zell is. He's sort of thoughtful and not a moron. I try not to think about it. I love battles. I fear nothing. The way I look at it, as long as you make it out of a battle alive, you're one step closer to fulfilling your dream. What? Your dream? You have one too, don't you? Sorry, but I'm going to pass on that subject. Interesting. Yo, let me in on it too. Mind your own business. Friggin' hell! Calm down. See, this dynamic is getting old quickly, where Zell is a child, someone says literally anything to him, and then he gets all shivery and angry and tense. Frigging hell. What's the matter, Zell? Swatting flies? Damn you! What's he so worried about? He's got no chill at all. There you are. What's that coming over the hill? It's Selfie with a PH. Bit clumsy. All these introductions, these little cinematics to introduce the main characters, are supposed to tell us something about them. And I think that tells us that she's sort of enthusiastic but a bit inept. Are you Squad B? Sort of nod there. Wait a minute, you're the guy who showed me around, right? Thanks. I don't get so lost anymore. Wasn't that like today? That was, yeah, this is all happening in the space of the first day, isn't it? Oh yeah, I haven't told you my name yet. I'm a messenger. Name's Selfie from Squad A. The squad captain's Cypher, right? Where is he? Oh no, he's getting carried away. One of these days I'm going to tell you about my romantic dream. This sure is tough. Just straight off the cliff. Captain, wait up! What are you waiting for? Come on, come on. Now I remember reading in a sort of walkthrough or cheat guide once that the points that you accumulate through this exam are based on various little incidents and decisions, like talking to people in the square at the beginning there. I think you lose points for. And there's something about jumping off this cliff. You get a choice in a second to jump or to go around. And I think you either gain or lose points for jumping. I don't remember which. Let's jump. No, let's go around. Maybe we'll do a battle and have some fun. Squall, you're not gonna... It's a cliff, man. You're not going to jump off? No way. I didn't think so. No, I moved in the wrong direction. Okay, we're going to go around and maybe encounter another monster or two, but that's fine. I think that's the right choice, but I don't really know why, because none of this is part of the plan in the exam, so I don't know why they would give you or take away from you points. Oh, hello. There's a sort of Galbardian officer in red trousers there. Interesting. Maybe I can draw something better from them. Let's have that scan back that we used. And from the other fella, yeah. Maybe I'll use a couple of cures as well, just to catch us up. Got to prepare for what may come. Sorry, that fella. Very good. Yeah. I like the way that the music in battles is quite often in strange off-kilter time signatures. This is a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and a 1 and 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or a sort of, compound time combination. But either way, it's not straight, and it's that much more interesting for it. It gives you a sort of sense of driving tension. Lovely orchestration too. Sort of exchange between the horns and the strings and heroic melodies. Nice background here as well. I mean, you can tell from the foreground how kind of low detail this stuff is. You can see individual pixels and polygons and whatnot, but just the impression that's created with actually very little detail is lovely. You've got these little patches of grass, these bits of vegetation, darker nooks and crannies in the rock face. It's lovely. It's not just a sort of rock wall kind of grey with misc pattern. It's obviously very designed. And same here, you've got your brickwork, but it's kind of busting at the corners and rocks around the edge, and it's just nice. And that sky, very intense colour. All right then, let's sort this one fairly snappy. They're really not very powerful, these fellas. I wonder if they're underpaid. They don't seem to stand up to much, so... I like to think that, as in Pokemon, you're never really killing your enemies in these games, you're just KOing them. And all they need to do is rest for a moment, and then they get up and they're fine. I'm not a violent soul at heart. Anyway, here we are, down by the base of the communications tower. What took you so long? It would have been much quicker if you'd just jumped. See, that's the thing, I can't remember. Much quicker, please. You wouldn't normally jump off a cliff, okay? Ain't that right, Squall? I mean, yeah, I guess so. You wouldn't normally jump that. I don't know. What's the purpose of all of this? I can't remember there really being any relevance to it. Well, let's get going. Has everyone equipped a GF? You haven't forgotten, have you? Oh, I have forgotten to start them. Oh, no, I didn't forget to start them learning something new, did I? I got Shiva onto something worthwhile. Yeah. Yeah, learning, strength, junctioning. Yeah. Okay, good. I did do that. But have I junctioned a GF to Selfie? I have not. Let's have Quetzalcoatl, since we've been abandoned by our squad captain. There we go. And what do we reckon? Magic. GF. Draw. Excellent. Now Selfie is part of the team. Oh, and a battle immediately. That's alright then. In this game, different characters start off with different tendencies to different skills, and particularly, I think it's fair to say, the female characters are physically weaker than the male characters as a general rule, and I wonder whether, in the interests of modernity, I should make it my mission to subvert these norms in my gameplay. I should choose not to follow the obvious course of development for my characters, but to really try and make Selfie, for example, into an absolute physical beast, and let Zell be a magic user, for example, because that's sort of counterintuitive to the way that it's set up, but I might do it anyway. So this is the communications tower. Sure is big. Galbardian soldier. Ah! Oh. Running away. Cowards. Cypher. Hey, says Selfie. And he just walks away. Doesn't even say hi. Doesn't say, who are you? The captain's getting away. In we go. So, did he go up? Hey, Squad B captain! Right, draw point over here. Blind found. Now, blind actually is a very useful spell to have a lot of. 11, that's good. Because if you come up against a physically very powerful opponent, and there are some in the game, just monsters and stuff that have very powerful physical attacks, one of the best ways to manage that is to make them miss you a lot, and casting blind makes their accuracy go way down. So it's a very good one to have. Because the sort of amount of damage they can do to your party over a certain number of turns is just decimated then. If they only hit you one time out of 5 or whatever. Another thing is to put them to sleep and then just use magic attacks on them that don't wake them up. But we'll come to all of this later on. There's many fun nuances in this game. I'm going to save the game and see how we're doing for time. Oh look, we've been playing a while. This may be the time to pause until next episode, because I do remember there being something up at the top of this tower that takes a while. So maybe we'll save that for next time. What do you think, folks? Maybe we will. Let's just check all of our necessaries while we're at it. And make sure we're ready for what may come. I don't have any magic that could improve my situation for Squall. For Selfie, I think the same is true. Got a lot of thunder very quickly. That's cool. Another thing you can do is you can take the magic that you're using for any given character and sort of have it all from other characters. So I'll take all the cures from everyone else, for example, and now Squall's really got the full number. And similarly, I can take all the thunders from everyone else and give them to Selfie while she's using them. Or Fiddly, I can never remember which buttons are which for this kind of stuff. Fiddly, isn't it? Right, and Zell wants all the fire from everyone. Yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah, so Zell now should have the most power in his strength. But like I said, I was going to make some subversive choices with the way that I'm going. So I'm going to make Selfie be the physical powerhouse and Zell the magic person. So in that case, I want to... Well, I don't think I need to switch around the magic, but I'm going to junction Quetzalcoatl to Zell and have Zell be a powerful magic user and item user. So Zell is now our mage and Selfie can be our fighting man, so to speak. Yeah, it was thunder, so that goes up from 18 to 23 now. See, we're using our resources to our best advantage now. Okay, now we're talking. And Squall's Spr is way up, so that's fine by me. Yeah, good. Thanks for watching then, friends. Time to save the game, and we'll be back next time for more Final Fantasy VIII on the Best Retro Games channel. Nice to see you. See you again next time.